Yes, this is the brand new iPad Pro M5 and welcome to my video, guys. This is going to be a quick gaming look on the iPad Pro M5, see what kind of performance we're getting from this device. Now I do have the 13-inch iPad Pro. It feels comfortable and light. I do like the weight distribution on this device. Now quad speakers are a standard affair with the iPad Pro. Display is a tandem OLED, so it looks very, very vibrant. I love the way the display looks, but as a gamer, we want to see how games perform. Now, I'm just going to jump right into it. First off, of course, is our Geek benchmarks. And Geekbench, we're looking at a CPU score of 4,117 for single core, multi-core, 16,387. So that's huge. Over 3,000 and single core, way over 12,000 on multi-core. Now, when we head over to our GPU scores, we have a metal score of 74,434. So impressive numbers all around, which we'd expected, and Apple has stated some really huge improvements for performance on this. So let's start off with some gaming, just look at some of the games that we played, and also talk about temperatures, because that's also very important with a device like this. Destiny Rising, being able to play that, of course, that is a brand new game. Destiny Rising has some interesting settings on the device, coupled with lock, so I couldn't get the higher frame rates, which means I was playing at 30 frames per second. The game does look good though, as you can see on screen here. This is what it looks like. But of course, gameplay really is smooth and fast on this. And I think a lot of people will like Destiny Rising being played on the iPad Pro. Then of course, we've got some Call of Duty Mobile, 90 frames per second is where we're capped at, but it's super smooth control support as well, as you would expect. Then moving over to Delta Force Mobile. Guys, Delta Force, give me control support because this game definitely would use it quite well. I was able to do 120 frames per second on this here. You can see the settings on screen. Very smooth performance all around. And then finally, Resident Evil 4. We know how it looks, we know how it plays. It plays very well. Now, one thing I want to do is I want you guys to see some of that gameplay itself. And then you're also going to listen to the audio from the speakers, and then we'll continue.
This just keeps getting worse. Chopper on standby.
Get down, sniper! Get down, reloading.
Hold on standby.
Honestly, that sounded really, really good. And also gameplay is fantastic. Now, when it comes to temperatures on here, maximum I got was about 95 degrees. So it stayed relatively cool while gaming on this device, which is also nice. And I also gamed for roughly about 2 hours. I'd say my battery drain dropped down from about 57 to roughly around 35. So decent battery drain all the way through on this device, but I do like the performance all around. Now, price point, we're looking at $999 for the 11-inch and $1,299 for the 13-inch. Will you be using that for gaming? Maybe, maybe not, but it's an M5 chip, which is an improvement from the M4, and the M4 was great last year, which means you can see some really solid performance. Now, I love the Resident Evil games. I want to see more PC-like games, or just PC games in general. I mean, I want to play Cyberpunk on here. I think this device handles that really, really well. So I think a lot of people appreciate that as well. So yeah, there you have it. That is gaming on the iPad Pro M5. As you'd expected, it handles everything pretty well. Now we want to see something that can take advantage of that. I love the fact that Apple is pushing gaming more and more, especially with the Mac. I want to see that on the iPad as well, because there are a lot more people with iPads than there are with MacBooks, or at least people who are also on the Windows ecosystem with this as well, which would make sense. So if you have any questions, any comments, let me know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and always enjoy your entertainment.